Hello children, how are you all? Welcome to Lucid Study. This is Pratyusha and today we are going to learn about a chapter called From Gathering Food to Growing Food, the Earliest People. అంటే ఆహార సేకరణ నుండి ఆహార ఉత్పత్తి వరకు ఆది మానవులు, which is chapter 6 from your class 6 social studies of TS State textbook. So children, this lesson is going to be very interesting and we are going to learn lot of aspects related to early people. But have you ever imagined how did the life of early people was there? వాళ్ళు ఎలాంటి లైఫ్ లీడ్ చేసి ఉంటారు, ఎలాంటి లైఫ్ ఉండేది వాళ్ళకి, what were the food materials, what was the food that were taken by them, how did they get this food, how did they used to have this food. Manamante, now we have gas stove and induction stoves, everything etc. But in those days, people survived and they ate food even before the invention of fire. Fire kanipettaka mundu kuda they used to have the food in the form of what? Raw food. Ante animals ni alage champi పచ్చివి తినేవాళ్ళు. ఇనిషియలీ దే యూస్ టు డిడ్ నాట్ వేర్ ఎనీ క్లోత్స్, అసలు బట్టలే ఉండేవి కాదు. తర్వాత ఆకులు చుట్టుకోవడము, వాటితో బాడీని కవర్ చేసుకోవడము స్టార్ట్ చేశారు. సో ఇన్ దిస్ వే దేర్ ఆర్ మెనీ ఇంట్రెస్టింగ్ ఆస్పెక్ట్స్ విచ్ ఆర్ రిలేటెడ్ టు ద లైఫ్ ఆఫ్ ఎర్లీ పీపుల్. హౌ డిడ్ దే లీడ్ దేర్ లైఫ్ ఇన్ దోస్ డేస్. సో వాళ్ళ లైఫ్ స్టైల్ గురించి దేర్ ఆర్ మెనీ ఆస్పెక్ట్స్ విచ్ వీఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు లెర్న్ ఇన్ దిస్ లెసన్. అండ్ హౌ డిడ్ దే ఎవాల్వ్ ఫ్రమ్ గ్యాదరింగ్ ఫుడ్, అంటే ఫుడ్ని గ్యాదర్ చేసుకుంటూ లీడ్ చేసే లైఫ్ నుండి ఫుడ్ గ్రో చేసే వరకు హౌ డిడ్ దే డెవలప్. దేర్ ఆర్ మెనీ స్టేజెస్ ఇన్ బిట్వీన్ ఫ్రమ్ హియర్ టు హియర్, అంటే ఫుడ్ గ్యాదరర్స్ నుండి ఫుడ్ గ్రోయర్స్కి డెవలప్ అయ్యే మధ్యలో ఇన్ బిట్వీన్లో చాలా స్టేజెస్ ఉన్నాయి. సో దట్ ఆల్ స్టేజెస్ ఆల్సో వీఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు లెర్న్ ఇన్ దిస్ లెసన్. Now let's quickly get into the objectives and have a look of all the aspects that we are going to cover in this lesson. So first and foremost, we are going to learn about who are early people. So first, early people ante evaru, how are they, what was their lifestyle, how did they used to lead their life, what was the food that was taken by them, clothing used by them, all this we are going to learn. About lifestyle of early people. So how was their lifestyle? How was it different from our lifestyle presently which we are leading? So that we are going to learn. About gathering of food and hunting. So what were the various methods or processes that were used by these early people to gather food and for hunting? That we are going to learn. About stone tools. So what are the various types of stone tools which they used and for what purpose have they used these stone tools? That we are going to learn. About usage of fire. So this fire, for which purposes have they used? How did they make usage of this fire? How have they invented this fire? So all these aspects also we are going to learn. About nomadic life. So what is this nomadic life? Whom do we call as nomads? So all that also we are going to learn. About paintings. So what are the different types of paintings that these people they have drawn, painted? So what were the different types of paintings that they have painted in those days? So they used to have this talent also. So all that we are going to see. Next, about shared living. So what is this shared living? How did they lead this shared living? What is this concept actually? What were the effects of it? That we are going to learn. About from gathering to growing food. So as we have discussed in the beginning of the lesson, food gatherers నుండి food grow చేసే వాళ్ళలాగా ఎలా డెవలప్ అయ్యారు, మధ్యలో జరిగిన చేంజెస్ ఏంటి, that we are going to learn. About learning to grow crops and tend animals. So how did they learn this concept of growing crops and concept of domesticating animals, process of domestication as well as growing crops, how did it happen? That we are going to learn. About Neolithic period in Telangana. So what is this Neolithic period? Why do we call it Neolithic? How was this name given? And what are the aspects or the things that have happened in this Neolithic period? So all that also we are going to learn. Now let's quickly get into the first aspect. So children, if you have a look at this picture, earliest people lifestyle. So early people, they used to look like this. So in this way they used to hunt animals, and sometimes before the invention of fire they used to ఈట్ ఇట్ రా, అంటే వితౌట్ కుకింగ్ పచ్చి మాంసం అంటాం కదా, సో పచ్చి మాంసానే తినేవాళ్ళు. అండ్ దీస్ ఆర్ ద క్లోతింగ్, సమ్ ఆఫ్ దెమ్ దే ఆర్ ఇనిషియలీ దే డిడ్ నాట్ హ్యావ్ ఎనీ క్లోత్స్ ఆల్సో. తర్వాత సమ్ ఆఫ్ దెమ్ దే హ్యావ్ స్టార్టెడ్ కవరింగ్ దేర్ బాడీ with the skin of the animals చనిపోయిన animals ఉంటాయి కదా, dead animals, so they used to take their skin and they used to use that skin for covering their body, and they even used to use leaves also for covering their body. So this is how early people generally look like, and this is an example of lifestyle of early people. Now let's get into the first aspect and let us try to learn more aspects related to these early people. So the first aspect which we are having here is gathering food and hunting, ante ahara sekarana veta. So here children, basically in the early times, these early peoples, thousands and thousands of years ago, these people, they used to live, they sustain. So in order to live, we have to eat something, right? Then only we can survive, we can sustain. So here, how did they live? How have they survived? By eating what? By eating fruits, flowers, honey, edible tubers and different types of grains, wild grains. So they survived by eating all these which are grown naturally in the forest. So all these products, they are grown naturally in the forest. And here people, they have even hunted animals and birds for their foods. And as I have already told you, for certain period of time they used to eat it even raw, అంటే పచ్చిగానే తినేవాళ్ళు, ఫైర్ ఇన్వెంట్ చేయక ముందు వరకు కూడా. Where after the invention of fire, they started cooking it and then they have started eating it. And here they did not used to grow any kind of crops, and they were not even rearing any animals also. Here in forest, so let us take an example. ఒక situation imagine చేసుకుందాం. If I send you people to forest, will you be able to find which are the edible products? Where do they grow? Where are they available? ఇవన్నీ మీరు చెప్పగలరా? No, even I also cannot tell it. Why? Because we are completely new to that place. We have not been living in the forest since many years. అదే మన చుట్టుపక్కల, మన ఇంటి చుట్టుపక్కలలో ఏ ప్లేసెస్ ఉన్నాయి, వాటి డైరెక్షన్స్ ఏంటి, ఏవి ఎక్కడున్నాయి అని అడిగితే we will be able to tell easily, right? So in the same way, these early people, they have been living in this forest since many years. So they know completely about all the things related to the forest. ఎలాంటి ట్రీస్ ఉంటాయి, ఎలాంటి సాయిల్ ఉంటుంది, what are the different types of products, where are they grown. So all this information these early people will know. So here first of all, you have to know what is edible, right? Edible product ante enti, which is suitable to eat, which is fit or suitable to eat. So first of all, you have to know how to use these edible products. So వాటిని ఎలా తినాలో, ఎలా యూజ్ చేయాలో తెలియాలి ముందు. Will they have to be eaten raw only, or they have to be boiled? Will they have to be soaked in water? Will they have to be mixed with any other product? So ఇవన్నీ aspects కూడా మనకి తెలియాలి in order to eat these edible products, right? So here these early people, they know all these aspects related to the edible products. అవి ఎక్కడ ఉంటాయి, ఎలా గ్రో అవుతాయి, ఏ ప్లేసెస్లో అవైలబుల్ ఉంటాయి, వీటన్నిటి గురించి కూడా complete information these early people know. Why? Because they have been living in this forest since many years. And here for hunters who will hunt the animals, they also need to be very careful. They also need to know everything related to the animal. They have to know the nature of the animal. They have to know the different parts. What are the different parts of the animal and which part can be used for what purpose? That they have to know. They have to know what that particular animal eats or drinks, and they have to even know whether it is very dangerous animal. సో ఒక యానిమల్ని చంపాలి అన్నా, అంటే హంట్ చేయాలి అన్నా, ఈ ఆస్పెక్ట్స్ అన్నీ కూడా తెలిసి ఉండాలి. అదర్వైజ్ ద పర్సన్ హూ ఈజ్ హంటింగ్ మే ఫాల్ ఇన్ రిస్క్. సో అతని ప్రాణానికి ముప్పు ఉండొచ్చు ఇవన్నీ తెలుసుకోకుండా. ఇఫ్ యూ డైరెక్ట్లీ గో ఫర్ హంటింగ్ ద యానిమల్, యూ మే ఫాల్ ఇన్ రిస్క్. ఇట్ మే ఈవెన్ లీడ్ టు డెత్ ఆఫ్ ద పర్సన్ ఆల్సో. So to hunt the animal, person must know all these aspects. And here earliest people, they know information regarding all these aspects and they have even taught this to their children also. సో ఇవన్నీ వాళ్ళకి తెలుసు, ఇవి వాళ్ళు వాళ్ళ పిల్లలకి కూడా నేర్పించేవాళ్ళు. సో దిస్ ఈజ్ ఆల్ అబౌట్ గ్యాదరింగ్ ఫుడ్ అండ్ హంటింగ్. నౌ లెట్స్ సీ ద నెక్స్ట్ వన్. So the next one which we are having here is stone tools and microliths. Ante rati panimutlu. So here children, we today are using machines, tractors and other tools which are made up of steel, right? So in those days, early people, they also used to make usage of tools, but these tools, they were built of, they were made of stones, bones or వుడ్. ఇప్పుడు మనం యూస్ చేసే టూల్స్కి అప్పుడు వాళ్ళు యూస్ చేసిన టూల్స్కి డిఫరెన్స్ ఏంటి? ఇప్పుడు మనం యూస్ చేసే టూల్స్ అన్నీ స్టీల్తో మేడప్ అయినవి. అప్పుడు వాళ్ళు యూస్ చేసిన టూల్స్ దే ఆర్ మేడప్ ఆఫ్ స్టోన్స్, బోన్స్ ఆర్ వుడ్. అండ్ ఇనిషియలీ లార్జ్ స్టోన్స్ విచ్ వర్ హ్యావింగ్ షార్ప్ ఎడ్జెస్, they were striked, they were rubbed with the other big stones. Why? To give them sharp edges. సో ఒక పెద్ద స్టోన్ తీసుకొని దానికి ఒక షార్ప్ ఎడ్జ్ ఇవ్వడానికి ఇట్ వాస్ స్ట్రైక్డ్, ఇట్ వాస్ రబ్డ్ విత్ అదర్ లార్జ్ స్టోన్. సో హియర్ ఇన్ దిస్ వే దీస్ టూల్స్, సో ఇలా తయారు చేసిన టూల్స్ విచ్ యూస్ టు హ్యావ్ షార్ప్ ఎడ్జెస్, such tools they are used to cut the flesh, they are used to hunt the animals and they were even used to dig earth for finding tubers. So వీటన్నిటి కోసము these tools which were given sharp edges were used. And here because of this they were able to initially after many of thousands of years, so ఇలా ఈ టూల్స్ని ఈ పర్పస్ కోసం వాడేవాళ్ళు. After thousands of years what happened? These people they were able to make small sharp pieces from the hard stones. పెద్ద పెద్ద హార్డ్ స్టోన్స్ ఉంటాయి కదా, వాటిలోంచి they were able to make some small sharp pieces. What is the name given to such kind of tools? They are known as microliths. So such tools we are calling them as microliths. And here these microliths they are fixed to wooden or bone handles and they serve as knives. Why? Because they will have sharp edges. So if you have a look at this picture, so ila sharp edge untundi. So these they are used as knives, arrows and even as sickle. So sickle it generally looks like this. So ఈ మైక్రోలిథ్స్ ఏవైతే ఉన్నాయో ఈ స్టోన్స్ని ఒక వుడెన్ ఫ్రేమ్కి కానీ బోన్కి కానీ దే యూస్ టు ఫిక్స్. సో హియర్ దే యూస్ టు సర్వ్ యాజ్ నైఫ్స్, arrows or sickles. Why? Because they are having sharp edges, no? So hence they used to serve like knives, arrows and sickles. For what purposes? They are used as weapons. For what? To dig soil, to chop trees for bark, to remove the skin of animals, to clean the skin of animals, to make cloths from the animal skin, to cut meat and bones, to chop vegetables, etc. So for all these purposes, these microliths were used. So here children, if you have a look at this picture, these are the early hand axe and use of microlith stone sickle. So in this way, the early hand axe used in those days, it used to look like this, and this is an example of stone sickle. So stone sickle usually used to look like this. So here children, these stones which were used by the early people in those days, we have the evidence of these stones available even today. ఇప్పటికి కూడా వాళ్ళు యూజ్ చేసిన స్టోన్స్ మన దగ్గర ఉన్నాయి. So with the help of these stones, we can be able to know more and more about the lives of these peoples depending upon the location of these stones, where they are, and or based on this only we can even find out what kind of life have they led at that period of time. సో ఈ స్టోన్స్ని పట్టి అవి ఎక్కడ ఉన్నాయి, వాటి లొకేషన్ ఏంటి అనేది మనం తెలుసుకోగలిగితే we can know more and more about the lifestyle of these early people. So this is all about stone tools and microliths. Now let's see the next one. If you have a look at this picture here children, these are the earliest tools which were largely excavated at Amarabad, Nagar Karnool district and Amarabad. So ఈ పర్టిక్యులర్ ప్లేసెస్లో దీస్ వర్ ద ఎర్లియస్ట్ టూల్స్ విచ్ వర్ యూస్డ్ బై ది ఎర్లీ పీపుల్ ఇన్ దోస్ టైమ్స్. సో దే యూస్ టు లుక్ లైక్ దిస్. And here, if you have a look at this picture here, these are the tools from stone flakes which are excavated at Amarabad and again at Nagar Karnool district, which are made from stone flakes. So what is a flake here? Flake is nothing but a very flat, small, thin piece which is generally separated or broken from very big piece. Ante big stones nundi small stones separate avutayi kada. They will be generally small and very thin stones. So such stones we call them as flakes. So here these are some of the stone flakes which are excavated again at Amarabad and Nagar Karnool district. So these stones, they used to look like this. Next, we have blades chipped from stones which are excavated in Elleswaram and Nalgonda district. So here these stones, where they have found, we have found these stones in Elleswaram and Nalgonda district. So next which we are having here is fire, ante nippu. So here children, in those days, early times, after the invention of this fire, if fire introduced చేసిన తర్వాత, invent చేసిన తర్వాత, there are some changes that have happened or taken place in the life of the early people. So after the invention of this fire, what have happened? What are the changes that have majorly taken place? The first one is that they started eating roasted meat. So అప్పటి వరకు కూడా they used to have raw meat, right? So ఈ fire కనిపెట్టిన తర్వాత, నిప్పును కనుక్కున్న తర్వాత, they started roasting that meat or even cooking sometimes. Then they used to have that roasted meat or cooked meat. And here again, this fire, this is the beginning of the cooking. This period, it was considered as beginning of cooked food. So ikkad nunche cooking anna concept anedi start ayindi. So this was considered as beginning of cooked food. And here these people, early people, they have also used this fire to drive away wild animals. So wild animals ఏవైతే ఉంటాయో వాటిని భయపెట్టడానికి, driving away is nothing but sending them far away. So to drive away the wild animals, to light caves during the night times. రాత్రి పూట చీకటిగా ఉంటుంది కదా, సో అప్పుడు మనకి సరిగ్గా కనిపించదు. సో during that times, to light the caves, again this fire was used. And this fire, it was even used to harden the wood. సో వుడ్ని వుడ్ సర్ఫేస్ ఏదైతే ఉంటుందో దాన్ని హార్డ్ చేయాలి అన్నా కూడా they used to use this fire. So in this way, people, after the invention, after the discovery of this fire, they have started using this fire for these many different types of aspects. So this is about fire. Now let's see the next one. So next which we are having here is nomadic life, ante sanchara jeevanam. So here children, these early people, they used to live as groups, ante gumpulga undevallu. So where these people they used to live? They used to live in caves, they used to live under trees or under rocks. So here they used to live as groups under these. So these people, they never built houses. Manalaga illu kattukoni constant ga oka place lo undevallu kaadu. So depending upon their requirements, they constantly used to move from one place to the other place. So such people, what we are calling them as? We are calling such people as nomads. So వాళ్ళని మనం ఏమంటున్నాము? Nomads అంటున్నాం. People leading such kind of lifestyle, that lifestyle we are calling it as nomadic lifestyle. So అలాంటి లైఫ్ స్టైల్ ని లీడ్ చేసే పీపుల్ ని వాట్ వీఆర్ కాలింగ్, వాట్ ద నేమ్ దట్ వీఆర్ గివింగ్, వాట్ ఈస్ ద నేమ్ హియర్ దట్ వీఆర్ గివింగ్ టు సచ్ లైఫ్ స్టైల్? నొమాడిక్ లైఫ్ స్టైల్. సో ఫర్ దేర్ రిక్వైర్మెంట్స్, అంటే ఫుడ్ కోసం అవ్వచ్చు, లేదా యానిమల్స్ ని హంట్ చేయడం కోసం అవ్వచ్చు, రిసోర్సెస్ కోసం అవ్వచ్చు, డిపెండింగ్ అపాన్ దేర్ రిక్వైర్మెంట్స్, దే కాన్స్టెంట్లీ కీప్ మూవింగ్ ఫ్రమ్ వన్ ప్లేస్ టు ది అదర్ ప్లేస్, అండ్ హెన్స్ we call them as nomads. So this is all about nomadic life. Now let's see the next one. So next here which we are having is paintings, ante చిత్రకళలు. So here these early people, even they used to draw, they used to paint some hunting scenes, and even they used to draw some pictures of some animals. So here they used to do the paintings of all these on caves and walls of the rock. So they used to look like this. If you have a look at this picture, so paintings అనేవి ఆ కాలంలో ఇలా ఉండేవి, early people చేసిన paintings. So here for this, what did they used to do? So for here they use different colored stones. So different colored stones, they were grounded, and these colored stones, after grinding them, once they were grounded, they were mixed with animal fat. So colored stones ni people used to ground them, and that stone powder, it was mixed with animal fat. And here for painting, what people used here in those days, they used to use bamboo brushes for paintings. Bamboo brushes ni use చేసేవారు. So in those days, people used to have a belief that each particular painting tells us about importance of one specific religion. So in those days, people used to have a belief like that. So ఒక్కొక్క painting ki ఒక్కొక్క religious importance ఉండేదేమో అని ఆ కాలంలో early people అనుకునేవారు. So this is all about paintings.